Hello, it's me. My name is Tina from Victoria Designs, and today I'm going to show you how to make these super cute, lovely tear-off little memo pads that you can find now all over the internet to enhance your journal or your scrapbook, etc. And the best thing is, the designs that you see here, you will get for free if you opt in via the link in the description. Yes, all these little beautiful labels that you can turn into these pretty memo pads. These as well. I even made some very cute tiny ones with the printables of another product in our shop. These are actually made with 3 printable sheets filled with these tiny little ephemera labels. And they make these cute tiny little memo pads that you can use to tear off pieces for your journal or your scrapbook or your notebook or whatever. You can just take one and tear it off. How incredibly cute is that? And you can make these with so many printable papers that you might already have, or you can choose a size that you like or whatever. If you can print it, you can make it. So the designs you see here, if you want them, just opt in via the link in the description and an email will be sent to you to download them. And now let me show you how I make these. So these are the pages that you get printed out. And the first page that you get are all these labels with ephemera thingies in them. And they have very faint lines around them, so you know exactly where to cut. They're quite light, but I did that on purpose so they wouldn't show too much. And then further I have 2 actually full papers. And I printed them on 120 grams paper. I think that translates to around 40-45 pound cover paper. That's not too thick, not too thin to work with as embellishments in journals and scrapbooks, etc. And as you see, I didn't print them on white paper, even though that's very pretty as well, but I printed them on ivory colored paper. But since everything is black and white, you can print them on any colored paper that you like. Of course, not on black, you're not going to see that, you know that. So light colored paper or even coffee stained paper if you like. These are made for leather papers, but I printed them on A4 paper, so it's perfect, it works. The last page is a little bit grungy, so it's not that your paper is dirty, the design is dirty. It's meant that way. These don't have lines, and that means you can make these as large as you can, you know? Like these ones, these are actually pieces from these papers, you see? Little pieces of beautiful ephemera papers, like here. So it doesn't matter how big you cut, and you can actually choose. Here as well, you can just choose how big or how small you want them, or make them like little rectangular ones like these ones, or bigger, whatever you like. So for these, just choose your own size. But I'm going to show you how to make a memo pad with these ones. I printed this page 3 times, I cut them all out, and the result is I have these cute little pieces. The first thing you need to do is decide whether you want the glue part here or here. Maybe you like the side better, I will use the top. So that side where you're going to apply the glue, turn that to the bottom and really shake the papers so that that bottom or that part will be super flat. All the papers need to be like super flush. Okay, there I am, I think I got it. I'm gonna check. Yeah, no, not good enough. Yeah. Take your time with this because otherwise some leaves might be loose. Okay, that's great. Then I have some clips here to hold everything together. There, that's not going anywhere. Now my clips are not pinching that much, but if you're afraid that your clips are ruining your paper, just put an extra piece of cardstock in between there, like here and here under there. So it will still hold, but not ruin your beautiful leaves. Now, normally for this, I would use PVA glue, but my 2 types of PVA glue, I checked them and they're like both rock hard. They dried out. I cannot use them anymore. The first one I had was bookbinding glue, and the second one I had was actually just wood glue from the hardware store. They both work, but I had to throw them away, and well, I'm actually just going to do it with Mod Podge. I think most crafters have this in their house. It works, just don't make the layer too thick. Okay, so I have my Mod Podge. I have a little brush here. I'm just going to brush on like a little layer on top of my sheets. And I like to go in there first that way, so that the Mod Podge will reach all the little leaves. Like that, and then just go over there like that. That's enough. We're going to add a second coat. And then just leave that to dry for a few minutes, 10 minutes, go have lunch or something. And then when it's dry, you can touch it. It's time to add a second coat. Now normally this would work already as well, but just to be sure that none of the leaves will actually come loose, I'm going to apply a second coat. Again, you see it's very thin coat. And it will dry clear. Actually, I'm putting on a lot this time. There, I'm wiping it off. The excess, just gonna let it dry again and it will be ready. Yes, that is it. And now you have a wonderful little memo pad with tear off pieces. Let's say you have a journal and you want to embellish it. Then you can take all the little beautiful pads that you made and just tear off the pieces that you like best. And embellish your journal or your scrapbook. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you think I have friends that might like to see this video as well, please share them the link. Enjoy these beautiful printables and I wish you a very crafty day. Bye bye.